If you are a business owner, you are a creator, you are an artist, you are an entrepreneur who wants to reach more people and make more money, because we realize that is the way that you can make a bigger impact and actually change the world, you are going to want to stay in here today, because this is the first episode of the Saturday Sales Club. What? So we all met at the samcart mastermind back in December, and we decided, oh my gosh, there's so many nuggets here. We decided to hop on a Zoom call. There were more of us. There's a whole group of us, but we decided, let's hop on a Zoom call. We hopped on this Zoom call, and so many brilliant minds were there that we said, hey, we've got to share this with the world. So today we're each going to be sharing one sales tip for you that you'll be able to implement right away. Implement was that word, implement right away. And it's going to be so fun. Let's get going right in here. If you are here, let us know below. I'm going to let you meet all of the amazing guests that are here. My name's Molly Mahoney. I'll come back and introduce myself in a second. Let us know though, where are you watching this from? So before I bring Kara up to introduce herself, I want you to know, in the chat, we want to know where you are watching this from. Tell us where you are watching. And Kara, go ahead and introduce yourself. Let us know who you are.
Hi, I'm Kara Stein. I help writers become authors and authors become bestsellers. And I'm talking to you today from Fort Walton Beach, Florida.
Yeah, so we can all have a party. So good. And up next we have Ramaya. Where are you? Let us know. Oh, wait. Before you jump in, we have one more guest. Ready? Let's all drum roll. Drum roll. We can all drum roll, please. And ta-da! Ramaya's here too.
It's Ramaya.
Yes.
What up? What up?
There we
Hey,
go.
Ramaya, jump in and tell us who you are.
So I'm Ramaya. I'm in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. I am your favorite web designer, and I'm also a digital marketing content creator coach and all that good stuff. And I'm on a mission to help 100 entrepreneurs get to 6 figures this year. So I'm glad to be a part of this, so I can help you win. Let's go.
Help you win. What? So good. All right. Up next, we've got Daniela. It's your turn.
Hello, I'm Daniela Cione. I'm in Toronto, Canada. I'm the token Canadian. I am the baby entrepreneur in this group. I help comedy writers and filmmakers and creative solopreneurs break through to 6-figure careers. And I just love creatives, and everything I do is for you guys.
So awesome. I love it so much. We have so many different amazing humans from all over here. It's so good. All right, up next, Posh Tori.
What's up? I am Tori Torres, aka Posh Tori, founder at the Posh Girls Club and Bling Magazine. Many years ago, I created the Bling phone case back in the early 2Ks. I was able to work at home with my babies who are now 20. Yes, I have a 20-year-old and almost 18. All while working with icons. So I built the Posh Girls Club because people wanted to know how I did it. And I help people build the architecture of their brands and own the room. Let's go.
Oh, owning the room. Woo, woo, woo. Up next, we've got, oh my gosh, I bought my first NFT from our next expert here, Rachel. Tell us about you.
Hi, everyone. I'm Rachel Wilkins. I am an art business coach. I've been working with visual artists and creatives, makers, creative entrepreneurs, you name it. I've been helping them to build successful, sustainable, and profitable businesses using social media, using marketing techniques, you name it. And I have been working in the creative space for about a decade. I've had the pleasure of working with over 8,000 artists in 14 cities around the US. And as Molly mentioned, I am fully immersed in NFTs and NFT culture right now. And I'm just happy to be here and happy to help you rock some sales today. So thanks.
You. All right. We got one more friend that I'm going to introduce here, the king of the funnel cakes, and he is Mr. Runway. Take it away.
What's up, y'all? Hey, you might have to make me an NFT. Just take a picture like that. We can sell it online. But no, hey guys, I'm Runway Billionaire. I'm not nobody special. I just help people identify their knowledge and their experience and teach them how to monetize it online, multiple different ways. So that way we can make more sales while we sleep. That's it, y'all.
All right. Sales while we sleep is actually Runway's specialty. And oh my gosh, just wait until you hear the tips from everybody here today. So stoked to be here with you. My name is Molly Mahoney. I'm so grateful for these human beings. And I have a company called The Prepared Performer, where we help experts, entrepreneurs, creatives just like you to be able to bring in clients and customers with their videos. So today we are going to be jumping into this. I am so grateful. We recently had a video hit 34 million organically. And I'm going to tell you about that later. It's so good. So, all right. Are we stoked to be here?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
so stoked. Okay. And let's talk about the most important person that's here. The most important person that's here is you. So let us know that you're here, and we want to get to know more about you. So what's going to happen is over in the little section on the side of the screen, new comments are going to pop up on the screen there. I would love you to share what your goals are with your business, who you are supporting, what you're doing in the chat. So let us know. I love it. This is Crystal at Holistic Wellness and Health. She says, yay, so ready. All right, guys. So let's shout out. Let's shout out our peeps below. Do you see anybody that you want to shout out? Like I see that we've got Leela is from Calgary. Do you see that over on the side of the screen? So good.
I see other people. Elizabeth Shea.
Yes. So awesome. It's so cool. So this is our first time doing this. We're using Restream so that we can bring your comments into the screen. So look, it's so good.
There's Leela.
There you go.
You dolphin.
Awesome. I love it. Okay, so as your comments come in, we'll be popping back to those throughout this day. We are going to try and keep this to an hour. Oh my gosh, we'll see if we can do it. And y'all, I had an idea. I meant to ask you this before, but I'm just going to put it out there. What if, I did not ask Scott, our friend at samcart, but what if we give away a samcart shirt today?
Let's do it.
Would that be fun?
Let's
Okay.
do it.
So here's how we're going to do this. As we share these nuggets today, we will be picking someone at the end to win a samcart shirt. Now, just so you know, these samcart shirts like give you the instant magic pixie dust to be able to have such amazing sales. So samcart is not technically sponsoring this. We're just hoping that they will in the future. So sprinkle this amongst your community. Let samcart know that this is the best show on the internet. Monthly Saturday Sales Club. And here's how it works. You give us the hashtag nugget below this video and share the tip that you learned. So any little bit of like juicy magic that you hear, type hashtag nugget and then write it out in the chat. And then we'll come back at the end and pick a winner. Does that sound good, you guys?
Yeah,
That's perfect.
Okay.
Awesome.
Amazing. I love it. I love it. I help folks with life, Karen says, which is so good. Ellie helps people reduce stress by creating meditative videos. Ooh. Gail says, P.S. Did you get your gift? Gail, I didn't. I have to go check the mail. So exciting here. All right. Are we ready to jump into our tips?
Let's get it.
Let's do it.
Let's get it. All right.
Let's go.
We're going to give us the word tips below. If you want these tips, we're going to go in order of the same order that we have over on, and I'm actually going to move us just a little bit because Rachel is actually before Tori on the website. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you, we've put together a bunch of gifts for you, and you can get them if you go to the SaturdaySales.club. How awesome is that?
Come on,
Right.
yeah.
What these gifts are. So they're all either, I think there may be one or two that are totally free. There's a couple that are pay what you want. So you can pay like $1 for these things. And if you go to this site, Saturday Sales Club, which I will also, let's put it in the chat. It's SaturdaySales.club, right? Rachel, is that right?
Yep.
Okay, SaturdaySales.club. I'm going to put that in the chat. And then if you scroll through this site, what you're going to see is you'll be able to learn more about each of us, Kara or Maya, all of us here, right? Rachel, Tori, all of those things, me, Runway, what? And then if you click on, like, watch this, you click get this strategy, and then it's going to take you to the amazing gift from one of us. So we decided we all want to give you something magical in addition to the tips today. So when the internet works, I promise it takes you to something really magical. All right. So make sure that you go there and we'll plop it in the chat again as well. You guys can share that in your chat too if it's not showing up there. And I think it's time to dive in.
Let's get it. Let's go.
Okay.
All right.
All right, Kara, you're gonna be bringing us in. So I'm gonna pull you up on the full screen. Ready? Let's all give Kara a huge round of applause.
Let's go, Kara.
Thank you.
Okay, here you go, Kara. Take it away. Best sales tip from this month.
All right. It looks like my video is frozen, but can you hear me?
Oh, you look good on our side.
We got
All
you.
right, sweet.
Yeah.
So I'm just, sitting very still with this face. So my favorite tip from the last month or two is actually very simple, and it is make more offers. I used to be kind of shy, and I thought that, if you're doing a launch, it has to be a big deal, and you got to plan it all out, and it has to be something new that your people haven't seen before. And I was listening to somebody else give a presentation in November, and they're like, hey, it's buying season, just offer stuff for like even just ridiculous holidays. So I was like, well, what the heck, I'll try it. I made a special promo for Banana Pudding Month, and it was so silly. Like, it really unlocked everything for me because it was just such a ridiculous thing. And I ended up doing 4 different promotions in November, just small, not a big stressy thing, unlike how I usually do things. And it ended up being my second best month in my business so far.
Wait, because of Banana Pudding Month?
Are you kidding? That's
Well, the banana pudding,
Yes.
and then I did a Black Friday, and then I did 2 other things. But like just the silliness of banana pudding helped me stop taking everything so seriously and be willing to do more promos. And
I
that made
love
more
banana
sense.
pudding.
Right? How could I not?
It's not funnel cake, but hey.
Hey, it's in the family.
It's in the family. It's true. Oh my gosh. Okay, if you love banana pudding and you are willing to make more offers and find something as simple as Banana Pudding Month, a reason to make a sale, a reason to change somebody's life, let us know that you love it in the chat. Kara, that is so good. I love it
Thank
so
you.
much. Oh my gosh. Awesome. And if you're just joining us, we're here as a part of the Saturday Sales Club. And we're going to do this the first Saturday of every month, right, y'all?
Yeah, we here. We locked in.
We are. Okay. All right. I love it. That was the best ever. I'm so excited about all of these tips. Ramaya, let's jump into your tip next.
All right, so mine is similar to Kara's, but I twisted a little way. Run a campaign, right? So don't just post one piece of content or promote one thing one time. Run a campaign with it. Promote it for 5 days, 10 days, 20 days, 30 days, and don't be afraid to continue to put that same message out over and over and over, driving traffic to that link, driving traffic to that campaign, because you're going to get more leverage, you're going to build more momentum, more people's going to come through, and you're making more offers, so you're going to sell more stuff. And if I could throw a little small plug in, I'm actually running a campaign right now for Valentine's Day. It's called Love Her Brand. You go to loveherbrand.com. You can enter to win like some free stuff. But every day I'm posting about how to love and support a female's brand, a woman's brand, a lady's brand. So just kind of putting a new twist on the whole Valentine's Day thing. But in addition to the twist, it's also bringing in sales, bringing in new customers, bringing in new audience. So run a campaign. That's my sales tip.
I love it. I love it
Yeah,
so
that's
much.
dope.
It's such a good example.
Yeah.
So good, so good. And you are
Nuggets.
such a machine when it comes to this, right, guys?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, seriously, so awesome. And not so you take you take the banana pudding and you make a whole banana pudding recipe book, a whole cookbook on banana pudding, right? We got the funnel cake, we got the banana pudding, the Valentine's Day dinner is all there. I love it.
Anyone who's tuning in thinks this is a cooking show.
Oh, what were you going to say, Rachel?
I really want
Runway thinks this is a cooking show right now.
For sure.
I really want
Cooking up
Runway.
sales.
You need to, lock that down. Funnel cake. That's yours.
Yeah, I gotta go coin that already.
Yes.
It's a lot of cooking going on right now.
It is, and I don't know if y'all know that we have a whole thing around the quesadilla of awesome. So I just think like the quesadillas, the funnel cakes, the banana puddings.
Let's
It's
go.
like
We cooking. We
Brussels
chefs,
sprouts.
baby. We chefs.
It's so good. Oh my gosh. Okay. Are you loving this? Give us love it in the chat. I'm loving it so much. Okay, Daniela, are you ready to blow our minds?
Sure. Mine kind of fits with this cooking thing because I'm going to tell you challenges really work for me. I can coast along in my business as long as I run a couple of challenges a month, and they'll bring in at least 10K a month. That's been consistent for a year and a half. So my gift to you guys today is tied to how to create a challenge. It's pay what you want. You can pay $1, just to show you how you can launch a business really quickly, targeting people who really love, like it's a great way for them to test you out as a coach, and also to find the people who love exactly what you do. It's such a no-brainer because the conversion rates are really high, meaning like people who take your challenges will tend to buy from you 20 times faster than people who see an ad and don't know you. That's my tip.
Oh my gosh, I'm so glad you said what your gift is also. So true. Yes. And we should take a little bit of a pause. I'm so proud of us staying on time track. It's so good. Then we can like go to full open sloppy 7 figures, as I like to say. But can you just share your gift, and then I'll go back and get Ramaya's gift and also Kara's really quick. That was a good strategic thing to do. So tell us about your gift again, and I'll bring it up here on the screen. So your gift, if they go to Saturday.
Oh, my gift, me, Daniela. Yes. So my gift this month is called the 5-Day Challenge. It starts on the day after Valentine's Day, February 15th. It runs for 5 days. I'm going to show you exactly how to create and design and strategize the marketing for a challenge. And by day 5, everyone's going to get on a Zoom and present their idea. And the winner gets 6 months free inside my coffee break MBA program.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool. So that's a separate nugget tip.
Fire.
Woo-hoo. I'm adding that. So we just finished our 5-day kickstart. I'm adding that, like some sort of contest like that based on what you actually do in the program.
Yes, it's fun.
Let's go.
Good tip. That is a nugget. Oh my gosh. Okay, Ramaya, can you share your gift also?
Yeah, so I got a little bundle, right? So it's literally 22 courses or 22 mini lessons, mini classes that you can get. And I did it for $20.22, but for today, for these people, it's pay what you want. So you can pay $1 for it. But I mean, I'm gonna teach you how to have skills to build a 6-figure business, how to make more sales, how to create content. Really, the content stuff is really, really deep. So if you need help creating content, like go grab this bundle for $1 and it's gonna change your life. I promise.
That's bananas. And if you're really wanting to change your life, pay more than $1 for it, because what it's worth to you, I will say that for Ramaya. It's true. I think it's so
that's
awesome.
Definitely banana pudding.
So good. Kara, what was yours?
My offer is a bundle of my book, Finish and Publish, including all of the ebook versions and the audiobook version and the workbook. So if you've been wanting to write a book and you're not really sure how to write it or how to finish it or how to publish it, that is what you'll get in this.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I have a serious question. Do any of you have full books written on your Google Drive or on your desktop?
I got mine. Yeah.
Am I the only one?
No.
Oh no.
Oh, you okay? You guys?
Yeah, for sure.
Yes,
No, we got it.
No kidding. Finish and publish, man.
So we all need to get that and actually publish it.
Do it.
Maybe
Oh
there's
my
a
gosh.
Saturday Sales Club book in the pipeline.
Ooh.
That would be amazing.
Oh my gosh, we should do
Funnel
it. Should we do
cakes.
a Saturday
Let's do
Sales
it.
Club
Hey,
book?
funnel cake.
Funnel cake.
Bro, you got that domain name yet? You need to get it.
For real.
No, I'm finna go.
For real.
Meanwhile, we're on.
All right, so we've gotten 3 amazing tips who actually turned into 15 amazing tips so far. So many nuggets flying. The next person that we have who's going to share a nugget with us is Miss Tori. And I'm going to bring you up.
No.
Am I?
Oh, Rachel, why do I keep doing that?
Rachel,
I keep skipping it and
ready, but I don't want to take anyone else.
Louise. I don't know why I keep moving you around because I moved you before. Rachel is next. Rachel, the one who I bought my most favorite NFT for the rest of my life from. And I'm obsessed with you. So you're next. I don't know why I keep doing
It's mutual love and mutual obsession, Molly. So thank you. First of all, this is an absolute blast and such an honor to be amongst my samcart fam. And this is such a cool group of people, folks. Please do just learn as much as you can. This is an awesome group of human beings. First of all, I just want to say one of the most powerful things for me in terms of selling has been just being a human being, right? Being a little bit vulnerable, not being perfect, not being polished, just letting people get to know you as a person. That's been really, really powerful for me. But one of the most effective things that I've seen working for me lately, obviously making more offers is going to make you more money. But one of the best ways to make more money is to increase your prices. There was a study done not so long ago where a focus group was presented with 3 glasses of wine, and each of those wine, they were told that the first glass of wine was a very expensive wine, the second glass of wine was kind of this mid-range price wine, and the third glass of wine was the cheap stuff. Okay, so they had this focus group of about 20 people. When they got the results after this test, most people, like 90% of this focus group, rated the most expensive wine as the best. Now, that's great, right? You think, until you learn that the focus group were all presented with exactly the same wine.
Wow.
Yep.
As human beings, we believe that if something is cheap, it's of a lesser value. So my lesson to you today, right, one of the nuggets I want to leave you with is don't price your work low. Don't price your product, your service low because you think you're going to be more competitive. Price it high. Give a premium experience. Price it high, and you're going to not only are you going to make more money, you're going to attract better clients. Clients who are more. So that's my nugget.
Fire.
That's a bar.
I love it. So
Fire alarms is going off. I wish I did have it.
I know.
We need sound effects, y'all.
Sound effects. So good. Okay, and tell us what your gift is that you have over here on this lovely little site that we made with samcart.
So speaking of challenges, 5-day challenges, I have a 5-day challenge kicking off on Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day is for lovers and also for making money. So let's go celebrate together. We're going to have 5 days, one-on-one with me, 90-minute sessions. We're going to be doing a ton of fun stuff in the Facebook group. I'm going to be taking you through. It is primarily for artists and creatives, but if you're a creative business owner and you are looking to make more money, you will definitely take some wisdom and some nuggets, hopefully, away from this session. But we're going to be diving into new technology, NFTs, branding, marketing, you name it. It's going to be 5 days of jam-packed good stuff.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait.
Let's go. Let's go.
If you want to learn more about NFTs, give us NFTs in the chat. If you're like, what the heck is an NFT? Write, what the heck is an NFT? And Rachel can help you with both.
One person already wrote that at the
is
beginning.
an NFT. How about that?
There you go.
Oh my gosh, so good. Okay, up next. I think it's just because Tori's photo is like such a, standing here is this thing that I keep skipping to Miss Posh Tori. So let's jump into Tori's photo next and her actual video. She's going to share tips.
Yeah, so I would just say, well, I was thinking still about Rachel. Totally co-sign. I remember being at, I went to Northwestern for a summer program the year before I graduated. And that was one of the main, many, many years ago, that was one of the main things that the coach that was with us taught, like that the fact that some brands even have like 2 different segments of the brand where they price something higher and they price it lower and they send it to different stores. So co-signing completely on that tip. And then hopping in with my own tip, which my tip is consistency and to stop giving up and starting over. And the reason that I specifically went with this one for this round is because the biggest issue that I see with clients, with audience members in a community over 1 million followers is people that begin, but they give up. And so, for example, I was working with El Boogie, who's my mommy, over last weekend and helping her with these concepts that for me and for many of us on this call, we know how this stuff works. We know what it looks like to build, that funnel from Instagram to the link in your bio to the sales page. But she gave me an extra level of compassion for my clients. She had no problem pausing me, but typically you don't have the context. And so you give up because you see how much work it takes initially to get set up in the beginning, mainly because you're doing this alone. You're doing it by yourself in the beginning. And so my advice there would be to get help, because when you encounter people like those of us on this call who've done what you want to do, get help, not because you can't eventually figure it out, but because you might give up before you realize the level of work and commitment that it takes to get to the point of like hiring help. Most of the people that I encounter in my audience are not people who don't want to create something and be successful at it. They're people who either have tried and have been on the hamster wheel making the same mistakes. They are people who feel unsupported because they don't have a community around them with that same like let's get it energy. They are people who trust those that are just starting themselves with zero track record of success. That's a big one. Or they give up because of one of the reasons that one of these things create, which is the belief that they aren't good enough or just can't ever make it. And so what I do mostly is help people get really clear on what their zone of genius is so that they can take the ideas that they have, create a strategy so they don't give up around how to show up authentically, develop a brand presence that represents who they are and the person that probably more importantly that they want to serve or create products for, right? And whether that is entrepreneurship or thought leadership in their career. So that is in a nutshell what I do.
That consistency thing is so true. And it's something that, I mean, that's one of the things I'm so grateful for y'all for, because we have our own little chat that we started somehow. It's like very wild how this little group ended up together, because shout out to all of the other amazing humans that were at the mastermind, because there were more of us. Shout out to Christy Miller, who couldn't be there with us. And somehow we ended up in this little pod. And I what you said in the beginning about the community and doing this alone, man, guess what? If you're watching this, you've got us on Saturday mornings, the first Saturday of the month. We're here for you, right? Yeah. We're here for you. Oh my gosh, I love it. Tori, or does anybody else want to say anything about that community piece? Because I think we could like just take a moment to riff on the community and the consistency, that kind of thing. Anybody want to chime in? Yeah, Rachel.
Say something real quick. One of the most amazing takeaways for me meeting this awesome group of people while we were in Miami, because most of us are, solopreneurs with small teams, but coming together and being with other entrepreneurs like blew the lid off what I thought was possible for my business. So I just want to reiterate to everybody who's watching this, like find your crew or come be with us on Saturday mornings, because this is like one of the most heart-led group of people, and we all serve before we do anything else. So get your crew, get your little squad going, or if you don't have anyone, come and hang out with us the first Saturday of every month.
I see a Saturday Sales Club event happening.
Loves it.
Hey, come on now. Come on,
let's get it. I'm down.
I want to hear about Tori's offer too.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, Tori. So what is your magic that you're sharing with us here on the site?
So my magic that I'm sharing today is typically step one, and helping overcome that fear of presenting yourself, being your biggest spokesperson, being your biggest fan, and owning the room. So my question is, what would you pay to own the room? If you could, I polled my audience, and 76% of them who answered said that public speaking is their biggest fear. Well, that goes into being your brand, speaking in your brand, owning your space and owning the room. And so that is the course that I'm offering. Connect your zone of genius to increase your influence and your income. And you pay what you want. Link is in the same sales page. Let's go.
You can go to SaturdaySales.club to grab that so you can own the room. You just click this little get this strategy button right here and you'll be able to get it. Oh my gosh. So good. Okay. I am feeling that since I'm running this, I like clicking the buttons. I feel like Runway needs to go next because I can't like put myself in because you do not understand the like the actual like wild ride. I don't know what Tippy's about to share, but I'm sure it's going to take you on a wild ride because you have shared so much value in this group. And I am just like, what are you going to say? Don't say it too fast. We know some people can't quite go as fast as we go. So let's see what it is.
Right as fast
together
as
for
I talk. Hey guys, just one thing that's been working for me. I actually went to a mastermind not too long ago, and a guy said something to me, and it really stuck out. And he said, high energy, high income. I need y'all to write that in the chat. Like that stuff. Like out of everything that I heard, it was high energy, high income. The more you are excited about it, the bigger the profits. Like it's a Chinese saying that like when they manifest, the more they are excited about it before it happens, the more likely is for it to happen. So high energy, high income. People are just not excited about the things that they want to do. And what happens is they say, yo, you know what? I want to do this, but they push it so far out, 3 months, 4 months, 6 months, a year. They push it so far out that by the time it actually gets to the time that you wanted to do it, you're not even excited no more. So how do you get excited right now? Like, how do you keep the excitement? And the only thing you got to do is actually start when you have the idea. Like, yo, just put your energy into it right now. So don't just start it. Like, don't push it out to next week. If you have the high energy right now, then you have to put, and what I say is 4 P's. Proper planning prevents poor performance. So if you're excited right now, start planning properly to prevent the poor performance that's going to happen 2-3 months from down. If you just start right now. So basically for me, that's what has been working for me. When I get excited about ideas, I go make sure that I plan properly to prevent the poor performance, to prevent the expectations of me failing and only get what I exactly desire. And then y'all know we just go create some funnel cake, man. We go and
funnel cake.
Oh wait, I clicked the wrong thing. Wait, tell us what I meant to bring you just like down, and I accidentally hit you. Can you just? I think we all could talk about this energy thing literally for another hour, but can you just tell us what a funnel cake is? Because we keep talking about it. So tell us about some funnel cake.
So yeah, so a funnel is just a sales process, right? And it's no different than you going to Target, right? You know how when you go in Target, and when you go in Target, you kind of just guided in the door, but right from the door, they got the clearance rack. So you're being sold soon as you go into the door. What I like to do is I like to treat my online store, my business that we sell things online. I treat it just like a Target or a Walmart. You come in, right? You're getting sold stuff right from the door because why are you even on my website anyway? You want to buy something, right? But I think that people are just scared to sell more stuff. So what I do is I create a funnel, a sales process that shows the customer or the prospect everything that I want them to buy before they get their receipt, right? So when you walking out of Walmart and they got to check your receipt or they want to see your receipt before you leave, I make sure that while you're checking out, that little candy to the right and to your left, the sodas, I'm going to sell you those things too, right? And we just create a process because a lot of people, if we don't know, if a client doesn't know that we have something else, another product or a service that can help them, then we're leaving money on the table, right? If you have a 5-day challenge, right? But they don't know that you have a cheat sheet that can help them along this 5-day challenge that's going to enhance their experience more than anybody else that's going to come there. You just left money on the table, right? So I want you to think about that, right? I want you to think about if I do have that book that was sitting on my laptop that I want to go publish. If I don't have an audio version to that book, then I'm leaving money on the table. So every time that you let somebody just purchase one thing, you literally left a whole lot of money on the table. So we use funnel cake to go retrieve that money and make sure that we can have the high income that come with the high energy.
Oh
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's so good. It's so good. And I
Drop.
think honestly, those little tiny sales, sometimes I'll say, because I'm so committed to what Rachel's tip was, that I will help tell people like, don't sell little things, focus on the high ticket. And I will say that having those little things just available, as long as you do have some sort of ascension model where you're moving into that higher ticket, or, you know, you're focusing on selling the higher ticket stuff, but you have those little things available, it can shift your energy. Do you guys feel that when you see those $7 sales come in?
Yeah,
absolutely.
definitely.
It's literally like you go and you like, okay, I gotta. So listen, guys, right? This how I look at it. Since we talking about banana pudding, we talk about funnel cake, and we talk about all this stuff. Understand this, right? The banana pudding is no different than the guy at the food court just giving you the sample to come get the real food. That's all it is. So we giving them the banana pudding. We giving them the low ticket to get them into our funnel. Like, come over here. We see you, to be able to, sell them. And like Molly said, you definitely got to have that extension. You got to have that. You got to have that value ladder. You got to understand that it has to be different levels that people can meet you at. Like, they come and they experience you on a 5-day challenge, right? They come and they get a little piece of you, but okay, where are they going to end up with you at, right? If they going to come over to the house and they just going to, they just going to come over for a second, or are they going to feel comfortable enough to get pajamas and spend a night, right? Like,
come on, if they cuddling,
if they stay in the weekend, right? Can they get something to drink out your refrigerator? Like, is they comfortable? Like, what they doing? So, she said nuggets, banana pudding. So we go make us some banana pudding, some samples to come give us so we can get some funnel cake, y'all. It's a difference between you selling a $50 product 400 times, right? A one-off. You selling a $50 product 400 times to make $20,000 a month, opposed to you having 3 $50 products in your funnel and you're being able to charge 150 and being able to sell to 100 people and make the same amount of money, or 150 people. Does that make sense, y'all?
Perfect.
Absolutely.
And you don't do nothing. You do the same marketing, same promotion that you was doing, and we just go ahead and get us some funnel cake, y'all.
Well, and that's the thing. That was my biggest takeaway from the mastermind itself, is that y'all were doing all these little like pay what you want or whatever, and I just hadn't really put them into action for whatever reason. So while we were at the mastermind, Samcart makes it so easy that I just built things at the mastermind and added in those little order bumps, and so many people bought our other things. And like the coolest thing, which I'm sure you all will agree, is that then they got the value that I had been hiding behind the scenes, and it's stuff that I already had.
Yeah.
How many people have it sitting on your computer right now? Literally at the mastermind, while we were in the meetings, I was taking content that was sitting in my Canva, things that I designed for years, and started breaking them up and creating the courses. And people want access. If you have the information, you've got the audience. All you have to do is give them more of what they already want.
Come on.
Right. I literally pulled lessons from my YouTube channel, stuff that I taught last year, and I was like, this goes with this, this goes with this, this goes with this, and then boom, here's a content creation course. This goes with this, this goes with this. Here's a personal brand course. No new content. The content is already there because we all giving value. Every time we open our mouths, we giving value. Yep. We just don't realize that if we package this stuff up, it's going to help a lot of people.
Right.
100%. Amen. All right.
Can I just say that?
Daniela, yes.
I just wanted to say that Runway was so inspiring at that mastermind, and always every time he opens his mouth. But at that mastermind, he kept asking people, "Do you have a $50,000? What's your $50,000 offer?" And I didn't even have I just designed a $10,000 offer this week, thanks to you, Maurice. Thank you.
No.
Oh my God! Awesome. Wait, can we talk about that for a second? Because I didn't realize he did that to everyone. So he said, like, "What's your high ticket?" And I said, "Well, we have a program that's like, a little over 30K. And then he was like, what's your high ticket? And I was like, I'm thinking of launching this. We have this 100K idea, like a 100K offer where you can come a few times a year to my home and record here with us. And he was like, yep, what's your high ticket though? I had just met you. And I was like, I just said that I have a 100K offer that I'm planning. And you were like, that's not high ticket.
Where's your $1 million offer?
Where's your $1 million offer? And I only say that to stretch the bounds. Like yesterday, I did a YouTube video, right? Like it was my first time going live on YouTube. High energy, right? Like high energy. I'm excited.
You are live on YouTube right now. Again, if you are watching this on YouTube, let us know in the chat. I like the consistency.
So I went on YouTube. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna go do this YouTube thing. This is the time that I'm gonna do it. My energy high. I'm gonna commit to it. And I go in there and I literally break down like the value ladder. I break down the DIY, the done with you, the done for you. I break that down, and literally just by me being on YouTube, I had 2 people that committed to a $20,000 offer, like right after I got off YouTube Live. So I say that to say, like, always have that value ladder. Like, you don't know where people want to meet you at. Now I'm like, shoot, I should have took my own advice that I was giving all you guys, and I should have put 50K and 100K up there, because then maybe we won't be doing something. But yo, always have that access. Like, if you're a person that wants to make $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 a month, it's a lot easier to sell a $20,000 offer to one person than it is a $50 ebook or a course to 400 people, right? Yeah. Like, and then like you can focus on that person, give them a lot more attention, give them quality, and get them to the goal faster. It's a lot harder to push 400 people through a transformation than it is one where we're going to push you through a transformation, because I'm laser focused on you. And a lot of people just don't have the confidence to say, I want $20,000 for my stuff.
Yes.
Like,
right.
Tell it.
Yeah. So you got a really high energy, high income. Say that again.
No, I love that. And I love the way you, even in the class that you, like when you just popped on with all of us, like that was one of the biggest takeaways I took. And then that person, that focused person, becomes your testimony. That's the person that's then gonna run and tell that before you even get a chance to. So that focused time and attention on the bigger products and the bigger offers, again, just major nugget, major game changer.
Yeah. That's why you got the funnel cake. You got the small stuff that snowballs into the bigger stuff.
All right. So speaking of that small stuff that snowballs, Runway, I didn't get your link for your gift. I just said the name of it, but I don't have a link. Can you put it in the chat or send it to me somewhere so I can add it to the site? I have the site up there right now.
I'll put it in our group on Facebook.
Okay, I got it there.
Yep, it said here's my link.
Perfect. And then tell us what it is, and I'm going to add it to the site right now. I'm like multitasking millionaire. That's my
it's all good. It's all good. So a lot of people, we talk about funnel cake and we talking about all these great things. And the first entry to my funnel is social media, right? And a lot of people always ask me questions like, what do I post? Why do I post? Why should I be posting? And if you want to know how much money you can actually make off posting, and why people like us tell you to post 2-3 times a day, and why it's important to do that, I literally break down why. I break down the data of how much I make off my posts. And once you see that, you will understand, okay, and now I need to understand why I need to be posting for my business. Because once you understand that your content creates you money and you can get paid from posting, you'll have no business not posting to your business. You will not go a day without posting your business. So I go and I unlock the power, and I'll show you how to get some Wi-Fi money by understanding the data and the science of Instagram.
I love it so much. And so I'll add it to the site. As soon as I get that link, then I'm going to add it there. Yep. That is so good. And I will say I went through Runway's whole little funnel thing just so that I could see what he was doing on every page. I spent like, $250 just to learn all the different things. He's a sucker.
You ate the cake.
That's dope. PGC so fast to 1 million was I went live 5 days a week for the first 2 years of building my brand so that I could be in front of my audience, so that my authenticity and my personality could come through and connect with the right people. And that's how I grew to 1 million in the first 2 years of having a brand. So showing, talking to people, and letting your people find you. People always like, how do I get more customers? How am I going to find more people? Show up.
Show up.
Show up.
Show up.
Show up. Amen. All right, so that brings me to my tip, which I am super stoked to share, and then we can do a little recap of the best nuggets that we've had from today. So if you're loving this, sprinkle this amongst your community. I know some of you may be watching actually on Instagram, because like I see that Runway has a sneaky Instagram live going, and there may be some others of you. Who else is live on Instagram right now? Is anyone? I just saw Runway was. Oh, Ramaya is too. So if you're over on the gram of Insta, hello to you too. And if you're watching us here on another platform, we're all together. Let us know what platform you're on. If you want to join us again next month on the first Saturday of the month, give us an I'm in below in the chat. And my tip is a little different. It's a little It's kind of techie, but it really ties into everything that we've been talking about today, which is you're showing up, you're staying consistent, and you're repurposing. And we talk about those three things from all of us, right? So recently, in the past week, we had one 14-second video that hit 34 million views organically. I mean, I just still am mind blown. The other thing is, in addition to hitting 34 million views, the Book of Faces is going to pay us. Did you guys hear how much this is?
No.
Yeah.
$24,000 as of today.
What?
That's amazing.
For a 14-second video. And this 14-second video didn't even have my face on it, which is also hilarious because I'm mainly focused on creating like content like this. Didn't have my face on it.
That's crazy.
It's what we call an adventure video. And the real reason that it worked, which I'm going to share with you, is because I was just testing random things and playing and showing up, right? So like just playing and showing up is the first thing. The second piece of it that made it work so well, and this is the real nugget that I'm sharing, is look at the platform and see what the platform wants from you. So we know these platforms want us to keep people on the platform longer. That's why we do these nugget giveaways, because you still have the chance to win by dropping that hashtag nugget below. Your comments that are a little bit longer, it tells the platform that people are enjoying this. When you sprinkle this, you can click that little SHARE button. When you do that, it lets other people be able to see the value, right? And it tells the platform that you're enjoying this. So the other thing that the platforms are wanting right now, especially, and y'all can chime in about this, the Book of Faces and Instagram, they want to compete with TikTok, right? Would you guys say that?
Yeah.
So have you seen
100%.
your reels are doing better than anything else?
Facts.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah. Short form content. Short form content.
Yeah, and they're
It's
asking
bananas.
for me on my Posh Tori page. They pay me to make reels. So I'm like, well, let's make a reel about whatever today.
Yeah.
So that's really what it was. Is
More of the
and they have this creator program. So if you look up facebook.com, if you go look up, just Google Facebook bonuses, you can apply for it there. And there's been kind of this mixed thing about it where some people are saying that you have to have a certain amount of followers. It is absolutely not true. Absolutely not true. It does seem that some accounts, for some reason, just if you have a monetization violation, you're not, like one of my pages I shared a lot of music on because it's a music page that was other people's copyrighted songs that we're singing, and that got flagged. And I was like, yep, you're right. I broke the monetization laws. Like totally. I'm just celebrating those songs. So that page won't work. But we have a client who just started her Facebook page. She has 500 likes, which we were celebrating because it's brand new. And she's been posting, literally just taking her TikTok videos that are mostly little trending sounds and reposting them as a reel on Facebook. She now has hit a reach of 10,000 organically.
Wow.
Just got approved like 2 days ago. And last time I checked it, she already had made $140 just by reposting her content. And you're getting the free reach of that extra 10,000 people.
Right.
Yeah. Free reach.
It's so
free banana pudding for everybody.
Banana pudding all around.
You don't have to have a certain amount of followers. My Posh Tori account I barely used it, barely. And I think that actually is a part of the reason that they invited me. If you look on Instagram under your professional dashboard, and
so you're getting the bonuses on your Instagram for it. Is that what you're saying, not Facebook?
It's both. It's both. So if you go to the professional dashboard and then click on the tips on Reels, one of the ones, go get paid on Instagram. It gives you a little bit more information about it. So definitely check it out.
They're doing these little challenges because even this summer, I don't know if you guys got this one also, but this summer I got paid for going live with bonuses, with badges or whatever they are. Yeah. Instead, if you go live 4 times, we'll pay you $100. I was like, okay. But
Molly, Molly, you do have to please tell people what the video was about.
Come on,
we're not gonna let you do this without
you gotta spill a
banana
pudding.
Okay, I'm gonna pull it up.
Sarah, that one's yours. Banana pudding. Let's go.
Okay, and I love that it was banana pudding because I just have to say the banana phone is calling.
That was one of my ridiculous subject lines.
We
during that
need
promo.
props.
Like, the banana
We
phone
need
is
more
ringing.
props
Will you
around
pick it up?
here.
We need
So
more
I
props,
use the
y'all.
word bananas a lot, and I love the
Apple
Rappi
pie.
song "Banana Phone." Do you have an apple? We've got all the fruit, and I just happen to have this here in case anyone needs to call. So the banana phone is calling, and got some banana pudding on its way. And
Come on now.
let me know in the chat. Do you want to see what it was? If you want to see the actual thing and see like how this actually works, I know all of our friends in the Saturday Sales Club want to see it, but
Pull it up.
let us know in the chat. And Marie's asking what software that Facebook pays on. They're paying you with PayPal is what it was for me. I don't know if you can connect other things, but okay. Now here we go. I'm gonna pull this up, and I'm giving my insights. So our Facebook page does well when we send traffic to it. So like if we send an email saying, hey, we're going to do a video, we'll do well then. But when it's just random posts, it doesn't really do that much until now. So keep in mind, like I said, this is not niche specific. So if you do something like this, you could go totally viral, but you also may get the weirdest, funniest comments ever. And we've added thousands of subscribers in the past week, which I'm a little nervous about because I don't know if they're actually in our niche. But I decided, you know what? I don't even care.
That's right. Don't worry about the comments. That's engagement. Let's go.
Exactly.
go.
I'm fully celebrating them.
want.
And some of them are really dirty, and I am deleting those ones. So, I mean, look at this post reach, just because this started, before the 29th. So 21,000 post reach in this past week. It started actually last Tuesday. So it's been about a week and a half. Post engagement, 3 million, just normal, totally normal, all organic.
Yes.
Page followers, new page followers since the 29th. So not including the week before, 2,444 new followers.
Woo.
Bananas. Okay, so if I click here on all my posts, you can see usually our posts get like 161. And this is the one that we're doing right now, 182. It's growing, so sprinkle it amongst your friends. We get this. And I've seen that some of our other reels, they usually take on Facebook. I don't know if you've noticed this, if you've done it on the Facebook platform. Has anybody else done it on Facebook?
No, not yet.
Okay. It usually takes about 2 weeks before they fully take off. So you can see, like this one was a reel, a reach of 1,000 organically. I was super stoked about that. Like that was amazing for me because we don't usually, sometimes it's like a reach of 40 on our Facebook business page.
Molly, quick question.
Yes.
Quick question. Are you doing these from your personal Facebook page? Because I've noticed that the reels on my personal Facebook page, and I barely use my personal, massive reach, even more than Instagram.
So we do have one member of our community, Carla New, who got invited to get paid from her personal profile. When I was first doing this, I was doing it on both. And then I got the invite to do it on my business page. For her, she actually had turned her personal profile into that that professional account.
Yeah.
So I think you just have to play with it and then, see which one works. And my friend Damon of Deco Exchange, I don't know if you know him, but he's doing 15 to 20K a month because he has this one video of him. I'll show it to you if you want to see it, but him putting ricotta into lasagna. Daniela, you got to go with this. Making lasagna. And it's like him squishing the ricotta out of a little ramekin.
We cooking.
He's posting that one. And every time he reposts it, it gets another like 20,000 views.
We cooking.
Okay. So check this out. 34
it.
million organically. And I was really excited. My poor friend Nika, my friend and client Nika, we had 4,000 views organically on the live video that she did, but you can't even see it next to the 4 million or the 34 million,
Crazy.
Right? It's so crazy. Okay. And she is a short form video expert. So I was like, dude, 2 days after you came on my page, this is what happened. That's like a great testimonial for you. All right. This thing really happened in real life. And then I posted it on Instagram in May. It got 5,000 views on Instagram. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to add one thing to this. It had a weird thumbnail. It's a weird image, which helps. And then I added a ... hook where I'm not giving away the information in the hook. And those are the two pieces that really, I think, made this work. Plus, I said something in the middle of it that I think probably is not right. And people got really mad. So here we go. This is the video. Oh, I have to click view post. All right.
Brace yourselves, folks.
Brace yourselves because it is going to blow your mind and you'll never be able to unsee it. But oh, where's the sound thing? Okay, hold on. Let's go back again. Okay, gotta listen because I'm whispering. But here, is that? Should I make it full screen? I should make it full screen.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay. Oh, what is that noise? Someone else. It's this playing. Hold on. That's not what I wanted. Book of Faces. Okay, ready? Here we go. Okay, so let's pause this. I took a bath and there were termites. I don't know if they were termites because people are really mad about it that they're not termites supposedly, but some sort of bug was inside the bath bomb. So this may not happen to everyone, right? Where you have something that's like this. You could craft something like this and like make it up. This actually happened. And the key is, which I'm sure you guys will agree, when something, and I love this, I know a lot of my friends have seen it already because I've shared it a bunch, but so the bug video is wild. It is. The thing is, if something happens that makes you have an emotion, capture it. And whether you're live, like in the moment of it, or you pre-record it right away, or you do a video of yourself right after it happened, explaining it, your emotion is going to be there. Would you guys agree?
Oh yeah.
High energy.
High energy.
Good, bad, or indifferent.
So true. So my gift that I'm giving is this is obviously the most crazy one that we've had. And we do have other posts that are really about our business goal and our values and our impact that we're making. So if you go to Saturday Sales Club, I have our top 100 posts, organic. And most of these are actually written posts because we do so much with video. People don't realize that our written posts often do sometimes even better to bring in leads and sales. We're just guiding them to that video with our written posts. And so if you go to my little gift on our Saturday Sales Club, it is pay what it's worth. So whatever you think this will do for your business, you remember that when you make that transaction, you are investing your energetic energy into it. So top 100 social posts, you can swipe them, use them with your own, make your own tweak. Don't post them exactly like me. Like, I was in the bathtub and there were bugs in my bath bomb. That's my story, but I'm sure you can find something that's similar. And you can get it right there at Saturday Sales Club. Oop, I didn't show it.
Can I just add a little quick segue there, Molly? That I think
totally.
It's a big sales opportunity for all of us here. So how many of you want to see some Saturday Sales Club merch? First and foremost, I think that's coming, and I want to make a vote that we have a Saturday Sales Club bath bomb. Saturday Sales Club bath bomb
with no bugs.
With no bugs. But maybe with lavender or herbs in it, just to be funny. Just to
funnel cake and banana pudding.
There you go. Yeah, you got the funnel cake bath bomb and the banana pudding bath bomb.
Somebody wants a trucker hat.
Strawberry banana pudding too.
I see merch in the comments, folks. It's happening.
Oh my gosh, I love this so much. Does anybody want to give little last minute takeaways from today? This has been so fun. We just need to pick our nugget winner. I'm so proud of us. Last minute takeaways. Jump in when you're ready.
I love to say that, first of all, meeting every single one of you on this call, I remember someone mentioned that the one thing that I think many things make us connect, but one of the things is that we build our brands from our hearts. We build them to serve others, and that I think that is like one of the most beautiful things, and we are successful in doing so. So follow your passion, do what's in your heart and your soul to do, and just like us sitting on this call, you can really live in your zone of genius and have it be extremely successful. That's it for me.
Yeah.
So true. So true. Anybody else want to share?
I'm gonna say this, and this isn't related to what we talked about today, but it is related to us connecting. Me and Runway, we've done business together already. We just met at the mastermind in December, and we've done business together, and we've made 5 figures together, and we will probably make I ain't even want to say the numbers, but it'll be at least multiple six figures together.
Sam, I'm saying you're making.
I like numbers.
Yeah. So saying that we was talking about community, like connect with the people that's in front of you. Like imagine if all of us we're doing something together now. Like I'm pretty sure we're gonna make money together because where our hearts are and what we're all about. So to the people, like connect with your people and make some money together.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
And I just love the fact that we all from different backgrounds, all from different places of the world. So it's just like dope to be able to just come together and still stay connected. Like our chat on Instagram is lit. Would y'all say it's lit?
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
I
have so much FOMO from it. I'll be on calls and then I'll come back and all of a sudden they had all this one day. Somehow Runway was like, hey, you guys want to jump on Zoom? Everybody jumped on Zoom. I was running calls, so I didn't see it. I come back and then everybody's like, that was the most amazing Zoom call ever. And everyone's like freaking out.
Okay.
The whole thing. But of course, Runway then sent it to me because he is awesome.
Yeah. But it's just amazing just to, just be able to be like, yo, how like everybody's doing fairly well in their business, but it's like how still can I help you? How can I add value to you? Like what's the one thing that's working for you? What's not working for you so much? And it's just like, it's just like, just to see, like, I caught like 4 flights in like 2 days. And then I come back and just sporadically, like we was in a contest of who could get the stuff done the fastest. And I was like, well, if I would have known, but just going back there, y'all, just going back there and just seeing the accountability, seeing the good energy, seeing people sharing stuff like, hey, this is what I did, this work. And just like, just being able to just like, get that one little nugget from your, from your peers is just like, man, it's definitely great. We're not in the group chat sending memes and funny stuff. Like, no, we're in there having a good time and we getting to work, y'all. So I appreciate y'all for that. Yeah, I appreciate you guys for that.
Well, and all the inspiration.
Yeah. I would love to piggyback on what Runway just said, in that I think as entrepreneurs, there's sometimes that fear about sharing your audience. I don't think there was one of us on this call right now that was worried about people stealing each other's audience, because we all know, even though we probably share a lot of the same audience, like ICA avatar style, we all know that we bring something so unique to the table that we're not in competition with each other. This is community over competition. And I think that if you're watching this and you have peers that do something similar to you, don't see them as competition. See them as people that you can unite and thrive with.
100%.
Yeah.
100%.
So good.
Yeah.
Anybody else want to share final takeaways? We did it. We made it to the hour, and I'm so proud of us.
Yeah, we did it. First one in the books, y'all.
Yeah.
Yes, we did not go over kind of.
You know what? I will say learn and apply fast. Like, we all had other things going on. So to make this happen, sometimes I could never do a summit because it would take too much time. Like this, I don't know why I volunteered to make that website, because that is not what I do. And Rachel asked me like 15 times, are you sure you want to do that? And I was like, yeah. Meanwhile, hello, we have like the most amazing website designer on the planet.
Come on now.
But I was committed to showing you that you could do it with samcart and that it could just be hodgepodge. So one night, I wish it had been with a glass of wine, but I'm doing a dry February. So it was with a glass of water. I think I was drinking green juice in a wine glass, actually, to convince myself that I was drinking wine. And that night, I put that thing together. Like, Rachel jumped in and bought the domain. Tori hosted all these Zoom calls for us. Everybody's been jumping in and doing these things. Daniela had her team make the logo. Like, everybody literally was just like, I can do this. I can do this. Kara's going to publish our book. Like,
selling book.
They just had some sales popping in. Y'all get online, make money. Okay.
Yeah. Awesome. And so one more little shout out for it. If you would like the gifts that we have for you today, they are either free or they are totally like, pay what you want, pay what it's worth to you, is what I would say. Like, tap into your heart and see what kind of transformation do you want this magic to make, so that you actually implement it. Because we don't want you to go download all these things and then have them go into this lead magnet pile of dust, right? No lead magnet graveyards here. This is something you're going to put into the kitchen and you're going to cook it on up. So go to SaturdaySales.club. Somebody tell us, when are we coming back? Do you know?
First Saturday in March.
Something.
The first Saturday
It would probably be the 5th.
March
It
5th.
is because February and March are the same, which confuses
Yeah.
me. So
Come on.
it is March 5th. We'll be back here at 8 a.m. and you'll be able to find us on whichever platform you want. So we're all streaming this to
We
all
everywhere.
of our
We everywhere.
Yeah.
all the time.
all the time. The replay is here, so you can go back and watch it again and again. I am going to wrap us fully up. Anybody have any last minute thing to say?
No, we
Oh,
good.
don't forget to pick the winner.
Oh my gosh.
yeah.
I always
Oh, yeah.
forget. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
yes.
Okay. Do you guys want to know how I really usually pick the winners? It's kind
How?
of, okay, I won't tell you then.
Put it in the
Said
chat. Put it in the chat. We want to know in the chat.
All right, so this is what I do. I sing every time when I pick the winners. I sing. So I'm going to sing, and then when I get to the end of the phrase, I'm going to stop. Okay, ready? Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land that I heard of once in a lullaby. We're going to stop right there. And the nugget is, oh my gosh, she, I believe, is in Canada.
Oh,
Is she in
Leela.
Canada?
I
So-
like that.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even read the nugget. I just put you on the screen. So Daniela, do you know each other?
Yeah, Leela, she knows Kara and I.
Yeah.
Leela's our girl. Yeah.
Oh, good. All right,
Shout out
so
to Lee.
I am heading to the samcart headquarters next week, actually, and I'm going to sneak in and grab a shirt for you somehow.
You gotta play the 007 music. Don't.
I do. I'm going to be going.
Wait, I can't. Okay, I gotta run, y'all.
Okay. Thank you so much. Daniela, can you get together with her and get her information so we can send
Yes,
it to her?
I have it somewhere. Yes. Thank you.
Okay, perfect. Thank you all so much. Let's just have a quick dance party before you hop off, Tori. 'Cause we're
Woohoo.
Oh,
I see
let's get
that
it.
camera still-
Let's get it.
But I'm
Let's
dancing.
get it. Let's get it.
Okay. Thank you so much for being here with us today. I'm going to end the stream. If you're here on screen with me, we can stay for a sec just to wrap up after I hit end stream, but I totally understand if you have to go because we've gone over by 7 minutes. Hey, but this was so fun. Sloppy
Let's do
seven
it.
figures is what it's all about. Show up, make magic happen, bake up some funnel cake with banana pudding on the side, and you're good to
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye.